Anyways, this is the Benchwarmer podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey man, we got a video. We have a video today, man. This is about to get nasty. I feel it. Today we are doing the top 10 centers of all time. It's crazy. We got our cuz here, Bud, our older cousin Bud. Bud, tell the people what's up.
Hey, what's going on, people, man? Love, love.
All right, for sure, for sure. Before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share it with everybody. Your mama, your daddy,
Yes,
your
sir.
brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, everybody you know.
Yes,
Do that,
yes,
please. Um,
yes, yes.
it's about to get nasty, y'all. It's about to get really nasty. It's about to get disgusting. I can't wait. Um, let's do this. Let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into it. Let's do it.
Yes.
Um, you're doing the top 10 centers of all time. In my opinion, what I'm doing is peak for peak. I'm doing peak for peak. So I don't know what y'all doing. What y'all doing? Y'all doing
Oh,
just statistics, accolades. What we doing? I'm doing peak.
I'm, I,
I'm doing overall like everything, bro. Like I don't
yeah,
really peak for peak. That's
it's
cool,
fine.
but I'm
Yeah,
doing
oh,
everything. I
it's
know
fine.
your list gonna be yikes. I'm
No, it's gonna
ready
be
to hear
Yeah,
your
nasty.
list. Yeah, I'm
It's
ready
gonna
to
be
hear your
nasty.
list,
It's gonna
gang.
be
But
very
yeah,
nasty. I can't wait to
hey,
do this.
you could think the same about my list, so we'll see
We're gonna
yeah.
do it, but we're gonna do a 10 down. So we're gonna
for
start from
sure.
10 and everything like that, stuff like that. So, but since you are the guest here, you know, what I mean, we gotta show our manners. You know what like you know what I'm saying, what we have been taught with our manners with guests in the house and stuff like that. So, go ahead, brother.
Yes.
Who is your 10th best center of all time?
All right, my 10th is Patrick Ewing.
Okay, you wanna go ahead,
That's
dwell on
cool.
that, brother.
That's
Dwell on
cool.
that. Why is
Yeah,
Um,
Patrick
but yeah,
your 10th
10.
best center?
I mean, I think if it wasn't like really for injuries being one part of it, it's like it would have been a lot more that he could have contributed to the game. And people kind of forget like who you go against sometimes is the reason why you may not win anything. He had to face Michael plenty of times, plenty of times, and failed every single time. So
Yeah,
that's a very very tough task. And even trying to get to the finals, you had to face a king, and
yeah,
that was a tough task. So I can't get mad at that. As far as I'm concerned, he is New York City, as far as I'm concerned. So I think you don't really have a Madison Square Garden without mentioning that name. So yeah, but Pat for me would be 10. Yeah, that's where I feel about it.
is he still New York City?
To
I'm
me,
sorry.
to me,
You
I
know
was
how
gonna
I
nah.
ask
feel
that.
about
I
that
was gonna
shit.
ask
No,
that. I didn't want to ask it, but
look, no. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And me, yes, I'm gonna continue to say that he is New York. Like I said, just going back to what I said earlier, like you can't help it of what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like if a lot of these things, everything that I just named, if none of that is in his way, he don't win the championship. Like what I'm saying with Brunson, who has done incredibly well since his arrival in New York. It's like, all again, big ups to what he's done. He is the leader, and right now he is. I mean, New York is his own world, but he's the ruler of that world. No ifs,
Hmm.
ands, or buts about it. But like I said, it's just that when you go through certain things and whatnot, hey, if Brunson is in the same situation as you, and it's like, hey, I can't hold no much against Brunson like that. You know what I mean? That's just the cards that were dealt. So you just gotta just deal with it and keep it moving. But nevertheless, both are legends for sure. It's
For sure.
definitely in New York.
For sure.
So
Just who you rocking with
I'm
at 10,
going.
man? That's a
You
good
know,
take.
that's a great.
Yeah.
Even though Brunson is the best Nick of all time. Anyways, different conversation for a different day. I had to say, my tenth,
it's,
my 10th best center in my opinion. um, Bill Russell. Um, yeah. Bill Russell is my 10th best center of all time.
10? You sure?
Yeah,
We
10.
starting at 10, you said?
Positive, 10.
oh,
11
Elaborate,
time champ.
elaborate.
He's obviously 11-time champ, one of the greatest defenders of his time, stuff like that. Averaged 22 rebounds for his whole entire career. He was great. The
that's
reasoning
insane.
why for me,
It's crazy.
why I'm not, I'm really, it's gonna, it's kind of weird, but error for me means a lot. I'm not gonna lie, error for me does mean a lot. So it's like I have to kind of hold that. I'm not. It's not his fault. but I am going to hold it against him. I'm sorry. It's not his fault, but I am going to hold it against him. Like I said, in comparison, I told you this, but I'm big on who you go against. I'm big on who you play, and just for me personally, I just think the competition was just. I'm not gonna say lesser because that's disrespectful, but I guess I'm already disrespecting, so it is what it is. But I just don't. I'm not gonna. That just the air thing. It's really just the air. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It's just the air for me. So that's just where I'm at. But again, Bill Russell was great. Now, if you can Bill Russell play in this era, maybe I don't know, but I do know that more players in this era can hoop back then, and that's just where I'm at. So again, more hoopers in
No,
this
that's
era can hoop back
facts.
then, but a lot of people from that era couldn't hoop here. And again, it's nobody's fault. It
So
was not
like,
their fault that their parents conceived them at the time that they did, and their mama had them
so
at the
that's what
time
I'm
that they
saying. Hold on,
did.
hold on, hold on, hold
It's
on.
not their
That's what I'm
fault,
saying. So
but
how could you
this is
hold
where
that
I'm at.
against him though? If it's not his fault, how
Yes.
could you hold it against him?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. That's a
T,
yes.
you know why?
Yes.
You know why I can hold it against him? Cause I can, and I want to,
Okay,
and that's just where I'm at.
that's his logic, I
Again,
guess.
it
Exactly.
that
Yeah. Like
I have to. I'm sorry. Again. That's just where I'm at. Again, the 11 championships is great. It's cool, and he beat. Times. He did beat. In my opinion, again, as like I say, I said some people that can cross air and stuff like that. One of the greats, Jerry West. You know what I'm saying? I love Jerry West. I do. So again, but again, I just the air for me, Bill Russell. I've just again, my list is peak for peak.
no,
My
no, no,
list is
no.
peak for peak. So
But hold on, no,
again,
no,
that's
no,
just where I'm at.
no. The only pushback that I got for what you said, because again, your logic is your logic. You know what I'm saying. Off camera, you said worse, but it's okay. It's okay. Off camera, you said
That's
worse,
facts.
but it's all good. I'm just. It's like the way I view it. Like I said, I know we ain't gonna spend too much on this, but it's like 22 rebounds, right?
Like, what are we
And let's
talking
just
about?
it's 22. Now
What are we talking about? As an
I'm just gonna say
average.
that's an average. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, because you're saying the era today is more talented, which I totally understand. I'm gonna
Hmm.
cut that in half.
Hmm.
That's 11.
No, sure, it's great. I'm not.
So
Again. I'm not trying to discredit in terms of the numbers and stuff. It's cool. It's whatever. But again, I think the error for me is just iffy.
why
That's
are
all I'm
you not
saying.
a lot doing that?
It's just
Why
the
are you
error.
not?
The error is
It's cool, whatever. Like it's
it's
22
great, but like
rebounds, man.
You're that like
the error is iffy though. Again, like I'm not. It's just I got him 10 best. How many centers that came to the league? I have him 10. That's not. I don't think that's disrespectful.
yeah,
But
he's
No,
one of the
again,
it's
greatest players in the NBA, like of all
but
time,
but
though. That's
again,
what
I'm
yes,
you
going.
got him
Listen.
10.
All right.
Like,
I listen. I hear y'all. And again, I'm not trying to. I'm going peak for peak. Like peak. Uh, all right, bro. I'm about to just throw out some names. Hold on, bro.
no, no, no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no, no,
no,
no, no, no.
no,
You
no,
good?
no,
You
no.
good?
You
Like
Just
good?
chill.
It's
Just
it's
chill.
your life.
I'm not, and I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be blunt. I don't even think he was the best player in his generation.
He wasn't. I don't think
All
so
right,
either.
right. So I'm just saying, like
I
peak
don't
for
think
peak. Like I'm just saying, like Wilt was clearly better than him, in my opinion.
For sure. Talent
So
wise and
again,
everything.
I'm
Yeah,
just
for
saying,
sure.
like
For
we
sure.
talking
For
about
sure.
peak
For
for
sure.
peak right now. Like so again, in comparison to players that have came through the league,
For sure. For sure. 10 is just mighty
he's
high,
10.
my guy. 10 is just a mighty high. But hey,
Go ahead, T. Well, who you got?
that's you, bro. That's you, brother.
That's me.
10, I ain't gonna fake. I got Dwight Howard. Snuck in my list. I was gonna have him for honorable mention, but going down his resume, he did beat Bron and the Celtics in one playoff run to make it to the finals. Did he win? No. But looking at his team, he was pretty much like the only hope his team had. So beating Bron and the big three Celtics making it to that finals was a tough task. Um, like I said, didn't really have much help, but did it by himself. 8-time All-Star, 8-time All NBA, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. So that's why I got him as my 10, man. Like I said, didn't really do
so.
too much. He also did win a championship way later in his career, but like I can't really, I can count that, but it's like you had Bron and everybody had a lot of help on that.
Okay. Well, hold on. Can we stay right here for a minute?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. Can we stay right here? Just because like I said, I love y'all, man, and I want to. I'm gonna say something here because I knew this one is gonna be controversial here, and with TJ saying what he said, I didn't think we was gonna get on this early, but since we are, let's just get to it. Um, you got Dwight Howard 10. and I'm really anxious to see who you have above him and everything. But I'm gonna tell you now, when we get to this list, Dwight Howard. I want to make sure I say everything right. I got Dwight Howard way higher,
Wow.
and
Respect.
and yeah, I got Dwight Howard way higher. And not only
Respect.
do I have him, not only
Say
do I have him
less,
higher. Hear me good, because I know this person's on this list. But hear me good.
brother.
I
No,
don't. I don't have Joker over Dwight Howard.
Yeah, that's
I have
crazy
Dwight
talk. That's
Howard.
crazy talk.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
I
All
got
right,
crazy
all
Dwight
right,
talk.
all right.
Howard better.
That's blasphemous.
Come on,
That's
man. All right,
Oh,
blasphemous.
bro.
That's
I,
blasphemous. We're gonna have to
Come
get
on,
to
we
man.
that
What are
going
one.
we talking
yeah,
about?
we
We're gonna
going
have to
yeah,
get
we
to that
going
one.
What are we talking
yeah.
about?
'Cause I got Dwight Howard better. I got Dwight
Dwight
Howard
Howard.
better.
Dwight Howard is better than Nikola Jokic.
For me, I ain't saying nobody else. Like, I mean, I don't know if y'all want to get into this now or keep going on the list. It's on y'all. However way y'all want to
Let's
play
wait till
this.
we get to that
Yeah,
name
we're gonna wait till
because
we get to that
this is about to
name
get
and then
nasty.
yeah,
Because
yeah, 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 yeah,
that
for
that
sure.
is
For
crazy.
sure.
Oh,
For
anyway,
sure.
all right, man. Who you
It
got
sound
nine,
it
bud?
sound
Yeah.
crazy, but I'm gonna
Who do
get
you
to
have
it.
nine, bud? But who do you have nine?
Who do I
Golly,
have nine? Hey, I'm just being honest. Okay, so this ninth one, I it is kind of like a default name. So actually, if y'all don't mind, I would actually switch this name. Like, so the name I'm about to say, I'll make it Tiff. Um, Possibly, yeah. It's like 9 or 10, whatever. I got Moses Malone. Um,
Okay.
I'm, and I'm only saying Moses because once he got to the Sixers team, it was kind of like a Kevin Durant situation. It was like you already had Dr. J and all these other people, and you just needed him. He was already I think
Yeah.
a 3-time MVP and all that other
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
So he was he was a force to be reckoned with. So if somebody was like, man, no, I got Patrick over Moses, I'm not arguing with you at all. But yeah, that's where I had him when I made this list. So yeah, I got Moses 9. Just to play it safe, I got Moses 9.
That's fair. That's fair.
no, I mess with Moses. Moses is
Yeah.
cool. Even though he used to miss a lot of his shots on purpose to grab the rebound, but that's fine. Um, he did that a lot. All right, but it's fine. It's cool. Listen, I did my research. I did my homework, but it's fine. Um, all right, but at number nine for me, or T, did you want to go? We got switch. That's or
No,
you
it's
gonna
on
go?
you. It's on
Me. Okay,
you.
It's on you.
bet.
Yeah.
Um, at number nine for me, based on my logic, because I don't want to sound contradicting or like or whatever the word may be. Or I say one thing but mean another, or whatever the word means. But anyways, at number nine, I'm gonna go based on my logic in terms of errors and stuff like that and error tax, and I'm gonna do that. At number nine, I'm gonna go Wilt. Just again,
Oh my
this
lord.
the
Oh my
same
lord.
sentiment is strictly just
Hold on, hold
because
on, hold on.
it's because of errors.
Bill
That's the only
Russell,
thing.
then Wilt.
Again, we're talking peak. We're talking errors now. Errors. I have to put that in. I have to put that in account. I'm sorry. Who did you go against? Who are we doing this again? And again, let's be honest, y'all. The rules was a little bit flawed back then. Come on, man. They changed the rules because of him. Now again, I don't even think he really scored 100. But again, if you want to average, I think he scored a lot of points. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think he really. I think that was a whole myth. That's just me though. Um. So
Yeah,
yeah. But
the footage shot. Yeah, I still have yet to see the footage. So Kobe,
yeah. I
no,
mean,
no, no. Even Kobe, Bam's
No, no, no,
83
no, no.
is the top thing right now.
I was with y'all until, like just said, until I seen footage and everything. The rules was he was stealing jumpers out of the air and just dunking it. So if they counting that, bro, I can't hold it against him if they counting that at the time. You feel me? If I feel like he
I'm
could
not
have.
right. Where I just think that for me, like again, it's an era thing. So all y'all old heads and all that, it's an era thing. It's just it's that era again. I'm 20, about to be 24. I respect what they did back then, and I'm honestly this
Do
even
you
being on the
though?
list is respectful. Yeah,
Like,
Do
yeah,
you?
yeah.
dude,
Them being on the list is respectful enough for me.
Wow.
I just again, but I
that's
mean, if
crazy.
we can go down Wilt's stats and stuff like that, what he did back then within the
For
rules and stuff
sure.
like that. I mean, he averaged for his whole career, averaged 30 a game, 22 rebounds a game, averaged 51 season and stuff like that. He literally, and I wrote this down. He literally changed the rules. But again, the rules back then were flawed and weird, and there's a lot of things that were weird back then. But like, come on, we don't got to do this. The era of it is just weird. I don't. I personally, actually, if we're gonna go the whole disrespect thing, I guess I just don't respect that past era. I just cannot respect that era back
There's
then in
no
the turn of 60s,
guessing,
70s.
buddy. We know you
It's,
don't.
I
Exactly.
listen honestly. If I'm gonna just be completely honest, there's only like one or two players in that era that I truly respect in the '60s, and that's Jerry West and Pete Maravich. Those like the only. I think no, actually Pete Maravich in the '70s. I think I'm tripping. So it's everyone, but in the '60s, I'll go Jerry West. Like that's for me. That's the only thing I genuinely see. But again, I'm tripping. If I'm tripping, I'm tripping. But that's just my logic, and that's where I'm at. But again, I'm going peak for peak, and I just think again in that area that he did play in, I don't think a lot of stuff he's doing was flying today, or against, or I'm not even gonna say that. I even go in the '80s and '90s. I don't or 2000s. Like I don't think what Wilt did back then is flying today. I just don't. That's just me.
But
That's just where I'm
I
at.
wouldn't go. No, no, TJ, I'm about to let you go. But like that I I can only base it off of because the talent that's there that we have today and everything, whatever they were doing in the '60s, I'm just cutting it by half. If you scored 50 in one season, that's 25 a game, bro.
Yeah, it's
That's
nice.
not. But it's and not only that. I mean, I could be wrong on this fact. So if I am, please let me know. But it's like, from my understanding, Wilt wasn't coming out of the games. Wilt was staying on the court. Durability is a big thing, no matter what era you're
Sure,
playing
right.
in.
No,
So
sure,
if you're
sure.
putting up that many points with high durability, that matters in any era, no matter where you're playing. So it's like, again, I ain't trying to discredit you, but it's like you're being nonchalant to something that's so great, and I don't understand it.
No, 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 no. I'm not being nonchalant to what he is. I'm just being more nonchalant to the era. Does that make
You
sense?
just meaning you're nonchalant.
Gang,
To the
if we're
era.
going peak, right, bro. If you're saying peak for peak, if he averaged 30 and what was it, 30 and
I'm not.
22
I'm
over his
not.
career,
I'm not.
how is that?
I'm.
If
I'm. But again, the era that he played in
that peak isn't,
that also plays a factor in it for me. That era that he played in was just like I'm not. Yeah, I'm just not like
so you're
I'm not a fan of that.
holding the talent he has against him because of the
I'm
era?
saying, does that talent, can that talent, if
Yes,
sure,
he was
their
7 foot
ability is
running like
great.
a 4'4". What are we talking
But
about?
okay, but let's be real, bro. Like again, I'm not trying to be fun, bro. A lot of stuff that people coming up with Wilt is like myths as well, bro. Like he was not like again, especially if none of this stuff is on footage, man. Come on, what are we talking about? They got footage of everything else, but as soon as we ask for some Wilt footage, it's just straight newspaper man, myth,
The
and legend
only
kind of shit. Like,
no
come
no
on,
no
bro.
no
So
okay, no
once
no
again,
let,
like,
no let's keep it a buck. The only thing that we really want footage of was the 100-point game.
Yes,
Everything else
everything
is
else
that
documented.
is
goes too.
document. You can see him
Everything else
running
is
faster
documented.
than guards on the floor. You can see him
I'm
jumping out
again.
of
He
the
was
gym.
again.
Like, what are we?
He was cool. He was great. I'm not trying to again. We
He
start
just said
off the
he was
top
cool,
saying
but you heard him. You heard him.
like
I'm
I'm not.
He
Listen, bro.
be
I'm not.
torn in
I'm
cities, bro.
generally again. I'm just. Just a bigger again. I'm a big person on who you go against, and in terms of, again, yes, peak to peak, but also who you go against. Who it was like
So
I'm just
so
not a fan of that. That's just
so
me.
that's his fault though.
I'm
That's what
not
I'm
again. I'm not
saying.
trying to. Just because it is
And was
just
he
because it
not
ain't
going
your
against Bill
just
Russell?
just listen, just because it's not your fault, don't mean that it is what it is, bro. Like it is what it
For
is.
sure, Josh. For sure,
I'm just
Josh.
saying, bro. Like that's my logic.
For sure. For sure. Ain't no
I'm
getting
dying
through
on
to
this
you right
hill.
now, bro. For sure. Ain't
I'm
no getting through
I'm
to you. We see.
I'm dying
We
on this
see.
hill.
You
I'm not going
that's
to sit here and respect. I'm not going to say this. I'm not going to say this.
Bill
I'm not.
Russell, Wilt Chamberlain. I loved.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see the rest of this list. I'm
I
gonna
y'all
go
can't
will.
either.
ahead.
I
I'm
can't
gonna go
either.
ahead. I'm gonna go ahead
I
and cut
can't either.
everything short because
For
we could
sure.
definitely get into a discussion about that. But hey, at my number 9, I got Patrick Ewing. We already pretty much went through this. One of the greatest Knicks of all time. One or two, depend. Hey, it that's your discretion.
Mhm.
Averaged 21-9, a very athletic big, 11-time All Star. I mean, enough said from that. Had a great career, as Bud already said. Went to the finals. If he didn't have to go against the greatest player of all time, probably would have gotten it done. Because he was an exceptional talent. So that's my number 9 right there. Uh, nothing too crazy. Going on to number 8. Not much of a discussion there, because I'm not really looking for a controversial topic or a controversial take like some people on this podcast. But go ahead, let's get it. Let's get to
It ain't
number
controversial,
8.
man. This is how it's
It's
real.
very controversial. We're gonna see in the comments.
I
Very
Yeah,
can't
we
wait.
gonna
controversial.
see. We're gonna see. Okay, look. So let me put this as a disclaimer because I'm looking at the list and everything, and I'm like while we're talking, I'm looking at my list and I'm like, nah, I don't like this at all. But 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 no, nevertheless, I'm still rock with it because of what it is. So, um, I'm real mad at myself for having this. So yeah, Bill Russell, I had at eighth. I'm wrong for that. I'm wrong for
I'm
that.
wrong for
Bro,
that.
what?
I'm wrong for that. I'm wrong for that
What?
because
Why
Hey,
I got him
y'all
10 and that's my
wildin'.
problem? What are we talking
I could
about?
have no, I could have because I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at this list now. I probably want to put David Robinson there. I probably want to put David Robinson there at seven. I mean not seven at eighth.
I mean, yeah,
I
I
probably want
mean,
to put David there. Probably.
so you got
Yeah.
you
I
got
think
David Robinson
Yeah,
8.
what's your final
yeah.
take? What's your final one? David?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with David. Yeah.
For sure.
I'm gonna go with
For sure.
David. Just be off the strength of Dave needed help to get it done.
Yeah,
It took him like
Dave
what
needed
10
help.
years, right? I'm
for
tripping.
sure.
How long did it take him to get to the
I
Till
dunk?
think
Tim Duncan got
it
there.
might be yeah, until Duncan got there. That was
Till
99.
Duncan got there. Yeah.
So yeah, it might have been like 10, 12 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Wait, when was his first championship?
Who Dave's?
Yeah.
99 when Tim got there.
When Tim
Oh,
got
okay,
there.
No,
okay, got you.
no. Tim got there in 97. But yeah, they won the championship in 99, even though it was a
Yeah.
short season.
99. Okay, bro. Okay, okay, I see. Okay,
Yeah,
got
but
you.
no, Dave was nice and everything, but I
David
have to
was.
take that into consideration. And he had talent around him,
Yeah.
but yeah, he just couldn't get it done.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
fair.
Um,
I would move that to eighth. Yeah.
It's a great take.
no, for
It's a great
sure, for
take.
sure. Um, all right, now I'm gonna get to modern time because now we got the old heads out the way. Um, but no, my where we at 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, for me, no, for 8 for sure. For me, then, I guess I'm gonna say I guess, but again, we're talking modern time now, guys. I had to get. I guess you can say for me because the error. That's how I am because I didn't. Yeah.
What's
Anyway,
all the disclaimers?
I gotta,
It's about to be
because
some
y'all making me like
blasphemous,
y'all make it
bro.
seem
Like,
like
come
I'm
on,
just
say
dumb,
it.
man.
I'm on
I
the edge
gotta
of my
say this, bro.
seat. Like, what's up?
I gotta say this, bro. Y'all making it seem like I'm
You
just, you know what I
don't.
mean?
You don't have
I
to
just
say it.
hate
That's
them.
the
I just y'all
scariest
just
part. That's the
y'all
scariest part.
making
You
it seem like I
don't.
just hate them. Y'all just that's just what it is. I just like
It's your
golly.
list,
I'm just
gang.
saying.
Don't shoot.
All
Don't
right.
shoot others.
Anyways,
It's
but
your
for no,
list.
all right. For all right. And number 8 for me, I'll go Dwight Howard at this point now. Again, we're talking modern time now. Again, I talked about Dwight, so how great he was. He averaged 13 rebounds in his time in Orlando. Because that's was really his prime peak, you could say. He
For
averaged
sure.
13 rebounds, 2 blocks a game during the entire time. And man, Dwight was crazy, bro. This, I recently watched some film of him, and it was just like, dude, I truly again, I was what 8, 10 around that time when he was in Orlando. Defensively was crazy. The athletic freak, how he was like amazing.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard was great. So yeah, I got Dwight Howard at 8 for me. So yeah, but that's why I have Dwight.
For sure. For sure. That's fair. That's not. See, you didn't need all that disclaimer and
Good
everything. That was a fair take.
Uh,
You feel me?
job,
You
I'm just
Jay.
saying. It looks bad. Listen,
warming up a
to
little
the
bit.
masses, and consensus, it looks crazy to have Bill, Will, then Dwight. But again, go ahead though. That's just me. Go ahead
No,
though.
yeah,
Go
no, we ain't say the list was the best, but just
We
said it
did.
was a good pick.
It was a good
Going
pick.
to my
I'm just saying.
eight.
I'm just saying.
Going to my eight. I got Moses Malone. We already pretty much talked about him. 3-time MVP, 13-time All Star, Finals MVP as well. Averaging 20 and 12. Even though a lot of them, those rebounds were offensive rebounds off of his misses, but 20 and 12 was still 20 and 12. A solid 20 and 12. He was a force to be reckoned with. Athletic, even though he was kind of a bigger build, which also helped him running down the floor and everything. So yeah, not too much being said on that. Just Moses Malone as my eight. So great player.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. I ain't
Yeah.
mad at it at all.
No, for sure, for sure. Go ahead, bud. Who you
All
got?
right.
That's 7, right? Yeah,
Seven.
7. Yep.
Seven. Yeah, I got Bill Russell seven. I got Bill seven. I mean, like I said, everything that y'all said before of winning and everything, and even what I said earlier about, you know, he got it done, man. He got it done, and not only that, I give credit when it's the same person. you got to see 11 times. You got to see them every single time. Jerry West wasn't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Will Chamberlain wasn't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to continuously get there, and not only to get there, but to win, massive, massive, massive credit on that. So I got to give big ups on that. So yeah, man, yeah, he would be seven for me.
For
Yeah.
sure.
No, yeah, for sure. Seven for me. I'm gonna go Patrick Ewing. Um, Pat was great. 21 and 10 for the career, 3 blocks a game for his career. And the post game he had was crazy. He can shoot that midi as well. The
Yes.
footwork was great. Um, and that athleticism that he had just really put him above a lot of people.
Yeah,
And Pat was cold, man. Pat was cold. I was watching some stuff from him recently too. Pat was cold. So that's what I have for my seven.
for sure. Solid pick. For my seven, we're going David Robinson. Pretty much already talked about why I would have him higher. He was definitely a very, very talented big, but as we already said, it took him a while to win. As a matter of fact, it took him until he got his Robin, Batman, whoever you want to call him, part of the duo and Tim Duncan to finally get over that hump and actually win that championship. After that, he was a two-time champ and everything. Has an MVP under his belt as well, so that's why I got him a little higher
Yes.
on this list. But like I said, I kind of got to hold it against him that he couldn't do it by himself. So, but hey, seven's a great spot to be at. So shout out to David Robinson.
Shout out, no, hey man, shout out to David, brother. Hey, when you get one of the greatest fours and whatnot, hey,
Hey, you
what can
know,
you do, brother?
yeah, yeah,
I can't argue with it.
it's not his fault, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's not,
Tim
just one
Tim
of
was
those
there. I
things,
mean, you
man.
had you had a lot of players, but when Tim got there, that's it.
Yeah,
Skyrocket.
game changer, game changer. Yeah,
Game changer. We on six right now?
yes,
Yep.
sir. Going to six.
Yeah, six. It's Wilt. Yeah, it's Wilt. Um, yeah, Wilt is I mean, like I said, if the high durability and everything that he was able to do, it's gonna have some type of some type of effect, little or big. It's gonna have some type of effect,
Yeah.
because you know players be needing breaks and all this other stuff, and when somebody's just willing to play and do whatever they need to do to win, I got to take that into account, no matter what era they play in. Durability is a thing. Injuries happen in the
Yeah,
league and all this other stuff. And if a athlete is like, "Yo, I still want to go out here and produce on the court, no matter what," yeah, I gotta put that in high regard. And the champion and the MVP. So, and his greatest adversaries is kind of similar to the Patrick Ewing's. It's like, if I don't face Bill, I win.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure,
So
No, you're right.
yeah, that's
No, I
where I'm
feel
at
you.
with that.
for
Well, yeah,
sure.
six, right? You said right. You
Yeah,
said just
six.
trying to
Yeah,
make sure.
six.
I bet. My sixth spot, I got David Robinson. Um, for his career, 21, 11, and 3. Um, 3 blocks per. Saying that. Two-time champ. We already talked about it. Um, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I knew this, but I didn't like really look at it. The quadruple double that he had: 34, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 blocks.
Ten
I mean,
blocks. Yeah.
that's pretty crazy. Defensively, he was great. He was amazing. He was elite. What? Go
Didn't he
ahead,
score
bro.
72?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, he then another his best game you can. It's between the quadruple double and this one. You can take a pick. It's no wrong answer really. It's 71 points and 14 rebounds. Like, I mean, listen, David Robinson was crazy. Elite player. Um, footwork was good. Post game was great. And then obviously he can knock down a shot. The mid game was great too as well. He very underrated player. I'm gonna just say that he's a very underrated player. I don't see a lot of people really bring him up a lot when they talk about these just players in general, like great players and stuff like that. But no, David Robinson was great, and the fact I'm gonna say this: the fact that people would sit up here and compare him or a bum like DeAndre Ayton to say he's gonna be the next David Robinson, I'd have smacked your mouth for saying something stupid like that because
That's
David
insane.
Robinson is amazing. And how dare you disrespect him for saying that DeAndre Ayton is gonna be like him or somewhere near it? What are we talking
Yeah,
about? Be better,
yes.
media. But that's my rant for today. Go ahead, T. You
For
got
sure, bro.
who you got?
Number 6, I got Bill Russell as well. That's who you had too, but right.
No, I had Wilt six.
Will. Okay, for sure, for sure. Um, no, I got Bill Russell number 6. 11-time champ, 5-time MVP, 12-time All-Star, averaging 15 and 22. The numbers speak for themselves, as well as the fact that he was one of the greatest defensive players of all time. While kind of being the modern day undersized big, but at the time he was pretty much a complete center. But um, yeah, not just all around great player. 22 rebounds, averaging that is crazy. Not sure why some people will have him at number 10 on their list, but we can continue to move on. Um,
You got something on your mind, T?
no, I'm just saying,
Something
bro.
you want to say?
22 rebounds. Hey, 22 rebounds is 22 rebounds. Averaging 22 rebounds.
Oh,
But
Twenty-two.
I want to say this though. By the way, to all the people that's watching, and for me, my list, like 6 through 10 is interchangeable. Like you can put anybody. I want to put that for me in my list. That's just where I am. I want to say that. I want to say all that too, by
fair,
the way. But
fair,
yeah, 6 through 10 is
Yeah,
interchangeable for me.
bet. No, where we at five?
yes, sir.
Five. It's about to get nasty. Let's do it.
Five. I have Joker. I
I'm
got
not mad at
Joker
that.
five.
That's
Yeah, I'm not
good.
mad
That's
at
good.
that. I'm
That's great.
not.
He's actually. I'm gonna be honest with you, but he's actually like higher on the list than I thought you was gonna have him. I thought
Same,
you was gonna have him like
same,
10.
Oh, you
Knowing
did.
same,
you, I
same.
really thought
No.
you was gonna have
Eight
Joker
through
10.
10 for me. Yeah,
Like the
eight through
way you
10.
talk
I was
about him.
waiting on his name, but
I was
shoot.
too. I thought you was gonna have him like
I was about
9
to
or
say, is he
something.
on the list? Like, I didn't
Yeah,
even think you had
the
him
fact
top
that you have him
five, but
five. Listen,
hey,
bud. You listen, bro. You
for
came to your
sure,
senses. I
for
like it. I
sure.
like it.
Because we
You
was
are
arguing
smart,
with
bud. You are
Jokic.
smart.
Yeah, we was
I
arguing with
like it.
Jokic with Bud for a minute, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Listen, y'all. If
You
y'all
know
know,
he.
Bud was saying, you know, you know, no, he's not even 10. He's not even the 10th best center. No, that's what Bud was saying. So
yeah,
the
Yeah.
fact that he's five, I want to know what changed. Because
yeah.
brother, we just had
That's
this conversation like a year or two
yeah,
ago. So what happened? That's what I want to know. What happened?
He's great, man. There's no other way around it. He is great. I mean, it's no. I mean, people put up triple doubles, but my God,
Yeah, it's
this
bad, man.
is it's otherworldly of what this man is doing. It's like, no, I don't need a point guard. I'll run the floor up. Don't worry about it. Yeah, get a rebound and everything. Yeah, I may be slow at getting it, but I'm gonna get it. Yeah, scoring and everything. You could try me in the paint if you want. You're gonna fail. When it comes to the 3 point and everything, I got a clip. It may not be Steph Curry, but I got a clip though. Um, I'm just great, at what I do. And like I said, and he a big boy doing it. He a big boy doing it. So that makes it even more scary. So no, he is phenomenal. He is phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. And like I said, we're gonna talk more about it when we get to this and everything. I am a big fan of versatility. I'm a big fan of versatility. So when you're playing both sides of the ball, that makes me say that you're maybe the best. For me, I look at it and say, yeah, one side of the floor is what it is, but look at how he's doing it. This is insane. This is
So
insane.
crazy, bud. You know what's so crazy? It was this one dude. I remember at Longhorn, I seen him and or whatever. He said something very similar to you, like this. I wonder who that person is. Oh, it's me. Sound like something I told you years ago. Yeah. I'm just saying, it sounds exactly what you just said. Sounds like something I have been telling you, brother. I mean, I've been telling you this. I have. I'm pretty sure I told you this. Just,
No, you you
just.
you told me. Here's my thing. I have no problem copping to when I'm wrong about something. You were absolutely right in that moment. I just, how like just somebody, we've seen it plenty of times. They'll have a good season, right? And then all of a sudden it's just they just fall flatline for whatever reason that it may be something personal, injury, whatever it is. It's just how he's been doing it. It's like I'm kind of mad in a sense for Joker, where it's like, man, I kind of wish you had a team around you, because if you
Yes.
had a team, oh my God, this you talking about? Yeah, at least they get into the Western Conference Finals. You could book it. Yeah, ain't nothing to
Or
talk
or if
about.
injuries or if injuries didn't play a part for sure. Like
Or if injuries didn't play a
definitely.
part. He is phenomenal at what he's been doing, man. I have to give credit. This is it's like offense on infinity. It's how
Yeah, for
great
sure.
this man
Yeah,
he's just been great, man. So no, Joker is my five, solidified easily.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Um he I'm right there with you. He's my five as well. Um listen, since 2021, he's been averaging 27, 12, and 9 assists a game, basically a triple double, basically, how you gonna look at it. He's one of the greatest playmakers of all time. He's one of the greatest offensive players we've ever seen. He is just great. The touch around the rim that he does have, like you said, but the strap he does have, like you said, ain't Steph Curry, but is pretty good. You know what I mean? It's good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the PNR, him being an offensive hub, you put him inside, the free throw line extended, right for feed the free throw line down, you put him right there as offensive hub and let him just, think the game, run plays. And T, you know this as well. You know how much I love smart players and just thinkers of the game and stuff like that. So for me, I really put that, like, if you're doing that, you are elite to me. And
Yeah,
especially when he's been doing it at a very high level, champion, stuff like that, being the best or being one of the best players on that championship team, being the best player basically. And you saying he wasn't, but dude, Joker's great. Joker is amazing. But I've been telling you, I've been saying this again.
You
Now,
have.
obviously, you want to go if you want to go to defensive route, he's terrible on defense. Sure, he is. No, he's not good at all in my opinion. But I just think that offensive, that is so great. It is just it's all time elite offense. In the playoffs, I would like for it to be a little bit better. Now, granted, the numbers look good, but the way he's been doing the playoffs, I would like for it to be a little bit better as of late.
yeah,
Now, granted, you can do context, injuries, team not being that well, sure, and obviously he's going against great defenses and stuff like that. So, but he's still getting his numbers. So I'm not going to hold it against him, but I would like for that offense to be a little bit better. And hopefully, soon this season they can make a couple moves. They can possibly if they get Braun. Oh my, hey man, that would be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of crazy. I don't know how it would look. I mean, whatever, but I think it'd be kind of crazy. But um, no, just Joker's amazing. I love Joker. Again, he's one of my favorite players in the league right now. But see who you
yeah.
got five.
Five, I'm going Wilt, bro. Very controversial, maybe. But 13-time All-Star, 4-time MVP, 100-point game. I'm gonna count it, even though y'all don't want to account for it. I'm gonna count it. Rookie of the year, 2-time champ, and averaging 30 and 22 is crazy. To me, I feel like y'all say his skill set wouldn't be useful, or y'all didn't say that, but y'all say his skill set wouldn't be as dominant in today's game. Do I think it would be as dominant? No. Do I still think it would be dominant? Yes. So that's why I got him basically this high, because just looking at his skill set and potential, jumping out the gym, you got athleticism. Is only thing he probably didn't have was a jumper. So it's like you put him in a dunker spot or whatever. If he plays like a big at 7 foot in today's game, I still feel like he can produce the same numbers. So that's why I got him at my number five.
Let
I
me
like.
let me let me ask y'all a question. If Will did play today, where do y'all think he would rank amongst the players today? Like, would he be top five or like top 10 if he did play
Probably
today?
not.
Top 10.
I
Oh, I would say top 10 for sure.
I don't know about top 10. Um,
Because I'm only saying like 10, 2010 and 3 at least is what he will be getting. So,
fair.
and at least in my opinion, nobody out. Some of these bigs are versatile and everything, but a lot of them don't like to get in the paint.
And that's
So
all his
that would
game
be,
was. Yeah, for
and that's
sure.
all his game was.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
I would
I see that.
steer that more to his advantage. So,
It's a
but
great
go
I
ahead, T.
take.
I'm sorry.
That's a great take. Bigs don't play like bigs anymore, so that's
no,
a
I
great
agree.
take.
I agree with that for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't. I think he'll definitely be like top 20 in the league
That's
because
where
I
I
think
got
if
him.
you
Top
I
15,
top
top 20
top yeah 15 20 because like I mean like you said I think he will still do numbers
for
like
sure.
you said, but if you want to cut his numbers in half, like I'll say this, I think in today's game I think he'd average 10 to 15 points just based on running the floor, running the floor, and lobs and stuff like that. And I think he obviously will get rebounds. The only thing for me I think that's different is I was kind of think like, okay, how many players are just athletic and they're just dunking and stuff like that. But I think for me, I think he would have to kind of, and I'm saying I want to say develop because you don't have to develop it, but you know how like Giannis can. I mean, we compare it to the two different types of players in a sense. No, Giannis grabs the ball, he just pushes it down the floor and stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying. I don't think he'll do that. I don't think he can do that. I don't think he has the handle to do that. So I just think him running and gunning basically. And then again, athletic, run fast and jump high guys. That's great. You need that kind of player. So he'll definitely be valuable and stuff like that. But I don't think he'll be top 10. I think he
Yeah,
probably 15, 20-ish. And I think like Bill Russell would kind of be, if Bill Russell played today, I would say I think Bill Russell kind of be like like how Ben Wallace was because he is 6'9". He's on the shorter end rather. But I think kind of be, and Ben Wallace is talking about a great defender. So it ain't like he'd be a bum. But I'm just saying, I
yeah,
just think and compare again, that's how I say like relative to that era, it was the best player in the game, right?
yeah,
But again, think about Ben Wallace during that time, even during that time, was he considered like a top 10 player? No, he was more in that 15 to 20 range in a sense. Maybe like 10 to, I'll say 10 to 20, depending on how you look at basketball. So I
Mhm.
think they'll be around those areas and stuff like that, depending. You know what I mean? That's just where I'm at with that.
yeah. No, me
Yeah.
looking at it, like once again, like looking at eras, I feel like Wilt's game would be the most. His game would translate
For
the
sure.
best.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm
Yeah, for
saying?
sure.
Into this game or into today's game. So, yeah. Once again, that's why I got him so high on my list. But going on to
Oh,
number
for sure.
four.
Who you got, Bud? Number 4?
Number 4 is for me Dwight Howard.
Wow,
I got 4 Dwight Howard. I have
wow.
4.
Better than Jokic. Yeah,
Better than Jokic. Yes.
better than Jokic.
Dwight
And
Howard.
they.
Wait a minute. I gotta ask a question for the clip.
Mhm.
I gotta ask a question. Dwight Howard is better than Nikola Jokic?
That's why I have him. I can explain why. I can
Why?
explain
Why is
why.
that?
Please, please,
Please explain.
All
please.
right.
Why
Here we
why
go.
why is Dwight Howard better than Jokic? Why?
So defensively, who's better?
Dwight,
Dwight.
Dwight. Easily,
Dwight.
right?
Yeah,
And to back that up, he's 3-time defensive player of the year, right? And we just know he's a lead on defense. Offensively, who's better?
Jokic.
Nikola Jokic.
Nikola Jokic is better. But what people kind of forget is Dwight actually in his prime can put up 20, 25 points a game. Even with a limited hold on, even with a limited move set. So the thing is, let's put those two together and saying they were matching up. First of all, for that Laker championship that he won, who did they face?
I
Okay,
knew he was gonna do this. I knew it.
hold on.
No,
Yep,
I knew
yep.
he was
Hold
gonna
on,
do
hold
this.
on. No, 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 no. I got to finish.
Nuggets. You right. You right.
Nuggets.
You right.
He had a problem with a dread-headed Laker, Dwight Howard. He had trouble with them. You telling me the one Dwight Howard with the fade is somebody that he's just gonna match up with? Mind you, we all admit he's not great on defense. So when it comes to lobs and everything, he's not jumping up with Dwight Howard. He's not. He's not. And on top of that, even with the limited move set and everything, it's still 20, 25 points a game. You're still getting the 10, 15 rebounds, and you're still elite defensively. As I said earlier on this show, I said I like both. I like both. Even though that high offense is great from Joker, which I love and I respect. I like both sides of the floor. Defensively, I know I'm going to have something elite. And offensively, even though it's not as great as him, his peak is like maybe 2025. So I cannot sit up here and get mad at that. He plays both sides of the floor. Dwight Howard is 4 for me.
But stop, man.
It's not crazy, but it's
No,
like
it
if
is crazy.
I'm saying though, like if we
How's
go
it
in
crazy? I mean,
prime,
it's not crazy. It's not crazy. Oh, hold on. I didn't mean to cut you off, TJ. No, it's
no,
like
no, no, you
it's
good.
not. It's not crazy because I'm saying both sides of the floor. I'm not just sitting up here and just saying like, yo, if I just strictly had my argument based on offense, I sound ridiculous. I sound ridiculous. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like Joker can play defense. He cannot.
But
He
but but
cannot.
but the series you're talking about in 2021. First of all, I've
Get
told you
that get that hate out your heart. Get that hate out
no,
your heart.
no, no.
Get that
I
hate
the,
out your
the
heart.
series the series that you're talking about in 2020, by the way. I'm sorry, not 2021. 2020. I've
Yeah.
said this. If you want to say, okay, an older Dwight Howard, got him. Sure, I can say okay, but then I'm gonna combat that argument by saying Jokic did not arrive yet. Jokic wasn't Jokic yet. Jokic was not Jokic. Now the following year and the year after
And
that,
yeah,
like,
and that's what
bro,
I
let's
was gonna
stop
say
playing,
too.
bro. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
Like
what I was gonna
Jokic
say
is
too.
giving him work. That's just me.
Hmm.
Cause like you brought up the fade Dwight. You feel me? That's his prime. So it's like, all right, if we going prime for prime, then is that the same conversation? Jokic putting, you know what I'm saying? Jokic is
I
triple
would
double year, everything.
no. I got a great answer. I think the answer is, at least in my opinion, because how great that Dwight Howard is, it's the same result that Justin feels when it comes to his offense now. You want his offense to be better. I'm looking, and you said it earlier. Yo, they have good defense and everything. People are having just better defense and whatnot. I'm saying Dwight Howard comes in already with defense, and that's your primary guy. So if that's your primary guy, yeah, I'm thinking that he's still gonna get the triple double. We not arguing that. But is it
Mhm.
as effective? Like, okay, 35, 15, and 13 is insane. But if I get down to 20, 10, and 10, again, we're never gonna stop this
But
greatness of offense and everything, but it ain't gonna
but
be so elite because I did something. Dwight, that is. I did
but
something.
but I think what we're doing, we're undermining Jokic's playmaking in this. We just talking about the scoring aspect, and I think again we we just think that no, that it's just 10 15 assists. It's just not. No, that offense creates so many opportunities for the team. So again, I sure, if is Dwight gonna get his numbers in terms of lobs and stuff like that? Sure, is he gonna get down on the block and probably get a couple? Sure, I think Dwight is gonna score whatever. But again, if we're talking about elite offense, again, elite scoring, playmaking, and oh, by the way, rebounding. By the way, we're not just forget about that. No, bro, like no, give me, come on, man. What are we talking about? Go ahead, bud. What are we talking about? Why are we doing this, man?
What made that Orlando team so great is because if you doubled him, who was
You
open?
had Hidu and all of
Hedo
them,
Turkoglu. You had Rashad Lewis. You
Rashad.
had Jameer Nelson. Yeah, it's the same. That's why I said
It's
I'm
not, but
not.
it is, but
Hold on,
what's name is an offensive hub? Like he's, come on, bro. Like,
and Dwight is a defensive hub. Like however way you want to play this is like it's not insane to really say. And mind you, again, this is anybody that's watching this great show. If you have Joker over Dwight, there's no argument with me. I'm just a guy that likes offense and defense. His offense is Dwight's offense is limited, but it's limited to a point where I know that the other guy is not going to play defense well. So I'm gonna get
I,
my
I,
2025
but
over here.
I
And
get it.
along with, and that's why I said you had a problem with a dread-headed Laker, Dwight
Okay, but you're
Howard.
saying
And
that,
the one with
but
the fade is
Joker
not there,
wasn't
man.
Joker yet, though.
Like,
Joker was not Joker yet. That's what I'm saying.
no, he okay. Look. To your credit, he wasn't. But okay, fine. If you want to use that argument, Dwight Howard wasn't Dwight Howard.
I said that. I said that. I
Oh, I
said
didn't hear you say that. Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
said
I
that. I
apologize.
said that.
I
No,
apologize.
I said I think, in my opinion, I think that argument cancels each other out. Dwight Howard wasn't the peak Dwight Howard at all. Right? He was past that. Granted, he was still the good, and
Uh-huh.
Jokic is still good in that series, and he wasn't even Jokic yet, in my opinion. So again,
Okay.
I think for me that argument within itself cancels each other out. Now, again, for me personally, I can appreciate you saying that Dwight's defense was great, but for me, I just think Jokic's offense is just 10 times better than all of those things combined because of the elite shot making ability and the elite playmaking ability alone. For me, for me. So you're telling me right now, bud, you telling me right now, and you have to pick, and this is your first overall pick. You're taking Dwight Howard over Nikola Jokic for a team. You're
Yes.
building a team. This is
Oh
your
no.
first.
Oh no. Oh no. This is where I step in. He said yes to that question.
Yes.
Oh
You said
no.
yes. You're
Oh
taking you're taking
no.
Dwight over Jokic.
Oh no.
Take
As
it.
a GM.
Yes. Yes. Understand? Like again, we talk about Orlando. We talk about the one with the fade, right? Are we talking about him?
No,
Yes.
we're
Prime
we're
for
talking we're
prime.
Yes.
talking
The
we're talking
best.
about
The peak
peak
versus
for
the
peak
The
eats.
prime.
peak version. No, no, no. I'm taking again. I'm taking him because of the versatility. That's why I'm taking him.
But but
That's
but I
it.
mean, if that's your argument, can I say Jokic is more versatile? Because with Dwight, you need somebody to kind of create his shots. As you said, his offense is limited. Jokic is the offense. He is offense
Mhm.
almost. Like you think of offense, you think of Jokic. Like what?
Well, no, no, and I'm with you. And that is a beautiful, beautiful argument. My counterback to that is still as great as he is offensively, defensively is how great Dwight Howard is. So that three-time MVP, match that up with the three-time Defensive Player of the Year. And again, even if you haven't somebody having to give him shots and everything, I'm not denying that at all. I'm not denying that at all that somebody got to give him shots. I'm not denying that and everything. But sometimes, I'm not saying all the time at all. Sometimes you can weigh the percentages. Sometimes with that limited move set that he has, he was getting some shots in.
He was throwing up that
So
little hook,
Dwight
getting some shot. Yeah, he was.
Dwight's
Yeah.
defense is better than Jokic's offense. Is that what you're saying?
Better, I would match it. Hold on. I would hear me and hear me good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Let's
where
get.
hear me good. That's where this is where you say it cancels each other out. That argument.
And
That
that's why
argument
I
there, the
disagree.
offensive. No, no, no. I would say it can't. I can't deny three times. Why did he get the?
Yeah,
Why did Joker get the
I
MVP?
see his argument though. Yeah, you can't deny
I
3-time
I'm
defense
not
player.
listen, listen,
You
listen.
can't. You
I'm not no
can't.
no
It's
I
three
listen,
times,
listen.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like I can't sit here and do that.
I'm not trying to deny. Well, first of all, I'm not you don't have to get in this. You already know how I feel about awards, T. I don't really care enough about
yeah.
that.
He doesn't care
Anyways,
about
I
awards.
really don't care
For
about
what
awards.
reason?
Like
I don't know.
even MVP, I don't care about that. But what I'm saying is that I just think yes, Dwight Howard's defense is great. It's amazing. I'm not trying to deny that. Sure. But I just think Jokic's offense is such a gap. To me, I think this is just more valuable. In my opinion, that's just
Where's
where
the
I'm at.
gap? Where's the gap? I think that's where it comes down to. Where's the gap?
The
Because
gap,
if you if
the gap for
where's the
me is
gap?
this is like sure if you want to say scoring wise, scoring and just like let's say strictly putting the ball in the basket and Dwight's defense. Sure, I can see your point. I just think that what separates for me is the playmaking though. The playmaking is like the second like whoa, it takes it to another level. Like
What?
the fact that Jokic can get a lot of even hockey assists and stuff like that, like the way how he
Hmm.
sets up the gravity that he does pull alone based off that the fact that he can create his own shot. He doesn't need or I'm not gonna say he doesn't need anybody else, but he can do it on his own basically. That's all I'm saying. So again, if it's just scoring in this in Dwight's defense, I'm with you. But when we take into account of all of offense, and again the things that Jokic does affect in terms of playmaking, setting up guys, and he's a great screener. He's a great offensive rebounder. I mean, Dwight was too. I'm not trying to say he wasn't, but I'm saying Jokic was a
Hmm.
great offensive rebounder. I'm just saying for me, I think that's where the gap comes in because then now we're talking about like as TJ said, he is the offense, and again, Dwight was the defense. But again, I just think the for me offensively is just like it's just 10 times better. That's just me.
I'm not.
I
No, no,
don't
no.
want to say 10 times better, but at least 5 times better. Like that's just me. That's where I'm at.
That's what I said. Like no, that's what I said. That gap. Again, we never seen something otherworldly of his offense from Joker. We've never seen nothing like that. So
Yeah,
that's why these MVPs and him being the MVP candidate comes into play. But like I said, even though it's the awards and everything, you acknowledged it. His defense, Dwight's defense, is impeccable, and we cannot sit up here and deny that. So Just what I say, you cancel that out. I'm just saying the gap for me is exactly where my ranking is. It's 4th, 5th. If you're, it's not that far off because it's like, yeah, he gonna triple double. It's like Joker is gonna get it. Deal with it. It's just gonna happen. But with Dwight being there, for me, every time on that assignment, hey man, do what you can because all you just need is a big body on him. That's really like all you. And when I say all you need, that's I'm not saying that's gonna literally stop him because you can't do it. But I'm saying that him as great as his defense is, I think he's gonna work well with Joker. So, but that's just me. What's y'all for?
I got you. That's
That
cool.
was a good debate. That was
It
a
was
good
a good one. We
conversation
needed
right
that.
there.
We
That was
needed
that
that.
was a good. Yeah, yeah.
Four for me. It's on me, right? Or is it on?
Yes, sir.
On me. Uh, Joel Embiid. That's my fourth. Um,
And my Dwight was
did
crazy.
I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong?
Wow.
Oh my God! You got the
Again,
white 4.
my
I mean, not the white. Joel 4.
my list is peak for peak. We're talking about peak, 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 peak. Yeah, Joel. Um, Joel Embiid, his peak is crazy. Like the best Joel Embiid when he's healthy, obviously. Um, like it's crazy. 28 and 10 is nothing he can't do on the floor. You talk about Dwight's defense, Joel Embiid can do that. We're talking about Hakeem Olajuwon's footwork, not as good as that. Don't get me wrong. Joel Embiid can do that. 3-point shots, middies, scored 70 before. Like, what are we talking about? Joel Embiid. But I think I don't know why you like this. He can play both. You like this kind of stuff. He can play both ends of the floor. It's like Joel Embiid is that guy, bro. Like
I'm with you.
when he's healthy, he's playing. And bro, come, what are we doing,
No,
y'all?
no, 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 no. Look. I'm with you. I'm with you. In my opinion, if the injuries and everything, I've said this. Without injuries and everything, if he doesn't get injured, in my opinion, he probably could go down as the GOAT center of all time. Not gonna fake. He has everything. He's very versatile, as you said. He can
He
do.
can
He
do
can do
literally
anything.
everything.
Defense as well. But he just hasn't done enough. That's I can't. I
What are you
can't go
talking
off
about?
of
But
what
again, but
what
again,
should
and
have
again, but
happened.
that's why I
You know what
say,
I'm
but
saying?
that's why I say, that's why I say, y'all list is probably everything all included. My list is strictly the best version of that player, the best version. Whether that's 1 year, 2 years, that's how I'm ranking it. That's how I'm
But,
doing rankings. That's just
but
me.
see, but even with that, he's number 3 for having 1 year. That's what I'm supposed to give him.
All right,
He's
what
number
about
3 for
all right?
1 year.
That one
He been,
MVP year.
but he been doing it for collect. What are we? Hold on, bro.
He
No,
been
he's been
doing
doing it
what?
for more than more than 1 year. What are you talking about?
He's been injury prone, Justin.
Oh my God! But even the time he does play, he's still getting 30 a
I mean,
game. What are you
yeah, but you
talking
got to
about?
think those averages, of course, are
Oh
kind
my
of boosted
gosh, bro.
because
Hold
of
on, bro.
he
Hold
has
on,
less
bro. Hold
games
on, hold on,
played.
hold
That's
on,
just
hold on, hold on,
math.
bro.
Like, what
Hold
are
on,
you
bro.
talking?
Hold
Well,
I'm
on.
not
what,
even
what,
trying
what
to.
we doing?
Like,
We're
he
not about
has
to do
less
this,
games
man.
played, bro.
Dog,
That's
What
all
we
we're trying to
doing?
say.
Joel Embiid is that. Can I ask you a
Bro, we're
question?
not doing
Can I ask you
that.
a question? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Is
Yeah.
peak Shaq better than peak Joel Embiid?
Yes.
I'm with you. I can agree with that.
I'm
But
with you.
is it? Listen, is it that
I'm
far off?
with you.
Is it that far off in terms of peak?
Huh?
Is it that far off because of peak? Peak. We're talking
Game.
peak.
He doesn't
Yes.
even have
Peak.
Yes. You know
500
why?
games
It's
Yes.
played.
not that far off.
Yes. It's
Bro,
definitely
what are we
far off.
talking about?
He was one.
Come on,
Shaq
bro.
was one vote away from being unanimous. One.
Again. We
One
talking.
vote.
We
Yes,
talking what's name?
yes,
One
No,
for sure.
vote.
give me.
Joel Embiid doesn't even have 500 games played in his career.
I don't care. What does that have
Like
to do with anything?
everyone else
Hey,
has a
man.
thousand games played.
I
Do you
Come
don't
understand
on.
how
care.
much better they
I
have to
don't
play
care,
each
bro.
and every game to maintain those averages?
Justin,
I
it's not
don't
even Justin.
care.
It's the fact.
Bro,
It's
what are
the
we
fact
talking
of
Somehow
about?
he don't
you.
care. You don't care
Yeah,
about
like
math.
What are we doing, y'all? Like, come
no.
on.
I'm just
Y'all
saying.
again,
Number.
y'all
He had
lists
one
are
good year.
collectively overall
No,
everything game
that still
played
don't excuse it.
accolades.
That still
That's
don't
not
excuse it.
me.
Justin,
That's
that
not me,
still don't
bro. Like, no.
that still
Hold on.
no. That don't excuse it. It's 1 year and you have
It's not
him
even one. It's
third.
more than 1 year.
Oh my
It's
God.
more than
Okay.
one
You
year. What are we talking about, y'all?
that's
So what
insane.
years are we talking about? What years are we talking
I'm
about?
about to,
Yeah,
I got you.
I
I'm
He
need
looking.
to
I'm
know.
had
looking up
he
right now. I'm
had
looking up right now. I got you. I got you. I'm
2019. No,
looking
no,
up
no.
right
I
now.
got you. I got you. 2019, 2020, he averaged 30, 29 or 2021, 2020 to 2021, he averaged 28, 2021 to 2022, he averaged 23. So what are we talking about? That's 2
Okay,
years.
listen,
'Cause
listen,
and then
listen, listen,
the year
listen,
after that, he averaged 23. So
listen,
that's
listen.
a
Okay, okay,
significant
hold on,
drop
hold on,
off
hold on.
from
I
his
got you.
MVP
We're
year. What do you
talking.
mean? Hold on, the numbers
Hold
is
on.
right
We
here.
got.
Ain't no
You
holding
got.
on.
I'm
We
looking at
right
it too.
here,
I'm
gang.
I'm looking at it too. I'm looking at it too.
Oh,
Okay.
Jack, man.
Wait a minute.
Gang, that's
Okay.
2 years. That's
2018.
2 years of peak.
2018 average what?
Like if you had
2018,
the
19.
10, I
20.
would have
He
been like,
averaged
cool.
20. He averaged
That
20
was 20.
2018.
2018, 19. He averaged 30.
20,
What are we talking about?
oh, did he?
Did he?
That's
Hold on.
what are we
Did he?
talking about?
No, that's
30.
2019 20. That's 2019 2020.
2018, 2019. I'm looking at it. That's 27.5 points per game. What are you talking about?
I got 20 points per game over here, gang. But
I don't know what you're looking at. I don't know what you're looking at. But again, I'm just saying, bro. Like, no, bro, no. Give me Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is that dude. I think. I think peak for peak in terms of everything versatility, everything he can do. Give me Joel Embiid. And again, I know before I was on this train of, I think Jokic is better than Joel Embiid. And again, if you want to go the whole collective thing in terms of accolades, and you want to go games played or whatever the case to be, sure. I'm not trying to say. I'm not trying to like negate that because I can understand the point. But again, if we're just talking about that player
4 year
versus
ring.
that player head to head. That's the way I'm doing this list. That's just me. That's how I'm doing this list. Now again,
Mm-hmm.
there was no rules in this one when we sent this out. There was no rules in it. It was no rules. So y'all got your
No, it
rules. I
wasn't.
got my rules. That's how I'm doing it. I just think it's just clear as day that Joel Embiid is better because the offensive gravity that he does pull, right? And again, there's a lot of numbers within it, on-off numbers as well. If you even go to statistics and on-off numbers, I can't look that up. I'm not gonna do it right now because it's crazy. Even in the playoffs, it's the same exact thing in terms of on-off numbers and stuff like that. Bruh, give me Joel Embiid. Yes,
So
Joel
are we
Embiid is
going
like
peak
that.
for peak or potential? Because once
I'm this
again,
this literally is
That's
it's
what
we
it
just
seen
is.
like,
I mean,
peak.
it's
We
really
seen his
gang,
peak.
like,
all
what
We
right,
are we
seen
bro.
his
doing?
peak. What are we talking about? He's
All
still
right,
in
Dog.
his bruh. I cannot with y'all. Y'all pick
He's still in his what?
y'all.
He's still in his
Bruh,
what?
it was his peak. His peak was
No, no,
still
no, no, no,
all
no,
year.
no,
What
no.
are we talking about?
No. You were
What are we
about to.
talking
He's
about, yo?
still
What
in
are we
his
talking
what?
about? What are we
He's
talking
still in his
about, bruh?
what though?
Bruh,
No,
he was in his
I thought
peak.
you were about to say he's still.
I said I caught myself. I caught myself. I'm saying we seen
Okay,
his
I was
peak.
about to say because
We
he's still
seen
in
his peak.
nothing.
We seen his peak for 3 years at least. That's all I'm saying. It happened.
Hey,
What are we doing?
no,
dog.
Come
bro.
on, y'all.
Look. Once again,
No,
I,
bro.
I'm trying to give you credit. I'm with you. If he plays more, that's all I'm saying. Give him more minutes.
I'm not even
Yeah,
looking
Give
at
him
that.
more opportunity, and he shuts me up even more. I can't even argue because once again,
yeah.
he's that good of a player, but for me, he just has not done enough, bro.
I got
Not
I
to be
got
number
Joel
4 on my
Embiid at
list, bro.
4.
But you know
That's who
who
I
has
got.
done enough? Nikola Jokic. That's my number 4 right there.
I ain't
We
mad at
already
it.
went through. We already had the debate. I ain't gonna speak too much on it. MVP just got a championship 2023. Pretty much is the system wherever or in Denver he is the system. To me, wherever he goes, he probably would be the system because at this point he pretty much is offense. IQ is out of this world. Probably one of the most versatile players we ever seen. 7 foot point guard, shooting guard, powerful, whatever you want to call him. All five, bro. His only weakness is pretty much defense, and uh, his offense pretty much outweighs that because if he's gonna give up a bucket, he'll go get one for the team. Even if it's not him getting the bucket, he's gonna get a good shot for your team. So that's my number 4 right there. Complete game changer. Um, he could be higher, but I feel like this last year kind of put him down a little bit just because of his playoff performance. He probably would have been top 3 for me, but I digress because of this last year.
All right, I ain't mad at
Yep.
it. I ain't
Yep.
mad at it at all. All right, my my
Let's get
third
into
man.
it. Top 3. Let's get into it.
Yes, sir. Top three. I got Shaq.
Yes, sir.
I got Shaq three,
Yes,
man. Uh, I
yes
got
sir.
Shaq three. I
Yes,
think
sir. I
Shaq
know
is.
just. I think I know just number 3 from the look of that face. All right, my bad. My bad. Keep going.
And if it's insane, we're gonna have a problem.
It
But
is. It is.
nah,
It
no
is.
three. No, I got Shaq third, man. I think Shaq is definitely one of the ones, man. Of just playing well and like I said, either just being the guy. When he was Orlando, he was the man.
Yeah.
When he was in LA, he was the man. Still
Yep.
shout out to Kobe, but we know who that guy was, and it was
Yeah.
Shaq. Miami, I mean, you did what you could. I mean, you definitely didn't let his ego get in the way of another ring, and I respect that. Yeah, man, I just think that he's just had an effect ever since he stepped into the league. It was just like top 5 center. Deal with it. Deal with it. You know, every single year it was just deal with it. And not only that, it's very impressive, even though it was a team thing. But for you in your third year to go to the NBA Finals, that is insane.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
You know, and that speaks volumes to how great um, he is, man. And like I said, he was worth every penny, worth everything. And I know people try to be like, you know, man, all he does is dunk. Well, you couldn't stop it. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
It's he was great at everything he was doing, man. So yeah, Shaq is third for me. Easy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just who you got? Or you
Third.
got what you
Wow.
got to say about that? Yeah, what you got to say about that? First of all,
Yeah, what you got to say
fix your
about it?
face a little bit, gang. Fix your face and fix your lips.
Nah,
What you on?
I agree with everything Bud said except for putting 3. I think that's kind of crazy. Not crazy, but because at this point for me, I think 1 through 3 for me, at least my list, is all interchangeable. Well, not interchangeable, but I can see somebody's point of view, so I can understand why you have them 3. But
Mhm.
I don't know if I don't have them 3, but I see your point of view. Um, I'm actually having troubles right now because I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this because I'm looking at the list and I don't know if I kind of agree with it or I don't know. But like I said, 1 through 3 for me is kind of interchangeable. But number 3, it's about to get nasty. Not nasty. F it, I'm going down on my hill, dog. Kareem. Kareem is
Reem, I
my
knew it.
third.
I knew it. I knew it by the way I
Um,
knew it. I knew it. I
yeah.
knew it by the way your face looked.
Mhm.
I knew it.
I got
All
Kareem.
right, come on, bro.
Um,
Come on.
obviously second all time leading scorer. Uh, for his career, 25 and 11. He was the best player in all of the 70s. He averaged 29, 15 through the 70s. He was great. Obviously, 6-time champ, stuff like that.
Why are you
Uh,
saying it like that, bro? Get some more
I'm
enthusiasm
That's
in
not,
your
I'm
voice,
not,
okay.
gang.
That's
bro,
Get
bro,
some more
okay, man.
enthusiasm.
bro.
Six-time champ.
That's
Just cause I'm
What are you
saying
talking
stuff,
about?
bro.
good.
What are
Man.
you
I
talking
don't
about?
understand y'all. Y'all got your
Nah,
way of saying
nah,
stuff. I got my. That don't mean
nah.
I'm
Cause
discredited. I'm just saying it.
No, it's so
I
nonchalant,
nah,
Justin. Like,
I got you.
it's
I'm sorry.
like we
nonchalant.
I
just
got you. I'm
like
sorry.
people was out
I'm
here
sorry.
really doing it.
I'm
Like
sorry. I'm sorry.
what?
I'm sorry.
She's
I'll
doing
change
it.
my way. I'll change my way. Say, man, he dude, the best player in the 70s. 29 to 15 was amazing. He did that. He
Now
was
you being
great.
performative.
Six
Now you
time
being
Not
champ. He did all of that.
performative.
He was. That's what he did. Even though, I mean, now again, we
Oh
talk
my
about now.
god.
Listen. Now I did. He does have a championship with the Bucks, right? We get that
Yeah.
clear, right? He does have a. So
Mhm.
again, he was the best player for that one. Sure. He did that with Oscar, right? I'm not. That's the
Yes.
junior question. That's with
Yeah.
Oscar. I'm not
Yep.
trying to remember. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Dang, I forgot they played together. That's crazy. Um,
Yeah,
but
it is.
no,
Crazy, bro.
Cream was great. He was great, stuff like that. Um, I I think the reason why I have him 3, I guess that's what y'all really care about. Golly, man. Um, no, I just think it has nothing to do with the era or nothing like that. Because I think Kareem was great. I think he did what he did. But again, I think for me, it goes back. Now, it's kind of weird because, like you said, but like if you have one move and nobody stops it, who doesn't matter? Because again, you have to stop the move. So I think the skyhook is the most. It's crazy. I think Wimby should do that. I think when Wimby did the skyhook, that'd be wild. Or if he learned it, at least. I mean, I don't think nobody can ever perfect it like how he did, but I think if he learned it, that'd be wild. But like I said, for me, in all seriousness, 1 through 3 for me, like it's really hard because I can have Cream number 1, obviously. Like I'm not arguing with that.
Mhm.
I just think again, you go like versatility for me, it's just a little bit more. Uh, but I think I guess the only kind of pushback I would ever have on Kareem's career, the only pushback I would say, I don't want to say pushback because I think you do need like you need a Batman and a Robin on your team, but I think the out of the I would you say would y'all say that he was the best player on the championship team? Probably say 2 championships out of his 6. Would you say that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like he would say he. So I think so for the other 4 championships, he was the obviously second best player. Or that might be controversial though, because James Worthy was going crazy though, right? James Worthy was amazing in those finals. So like
Mhm.
I think that could be very controversial. So some may say he was the third or fourth best player, depending on who you ask. I don't know. But again,
Mhm.
I would say the probably only pushback I ever have on his career is that throughout his championships, he was only not again still won 2 champions if you want to say that. Like that's still great. Like I'm not trying to discredit that at all. But I guess I'll probably only pushback with people like we got again he was a contributing factor, but they would just be like he wasn't the best player. But again, that's nitpicking. That's nitpicking. I'm not doing that. But I'm just saying. But no, Kareem was
I got
great.
you.
I mean, he was. I mean, Kareem was amazing. Like defensively was great too. I think that's a very underrated part of his game. He's a great defensive roamer and stuff like that as well. Um, so I love Kareem. I don't got no argument with Kareem at all being 1, 2, or 3, but he's definitely top 3 for sure. But I love Kareem. But that's what my third is.
All right.
Fair, fair. Number three for me, I got Shaq. I'm with Bud on this one. Um, 15-time All-Star, 3-time Finals MVP, 4-time champ, MVP, Rookie of the Year, 2-time scoring champ. As Bud said, I mean, we pretty much knew he had a limited bag, but were you stopping what was inside that bag? Heavens no. So did not matter. Probably the most dominant player of all time, and yeah, I mean, not too much else to say about him, bro. Like top three could be number one, depending on as Justin said, my top three are kind of interchangeable as well, but just depends on how you perceive the game. So
Yeah, and actually, I actually coincide with what y'all saying too. I mean, I know I have my top three as well, but it's the same thing. It's something tells me that we all got the same three people in
yeah,
our
yeah,
top three.
yeah,
But like I said, if it's the same. It's like I don't think you can debate these top three.
yeah, for sure.
If somebody else is in these top three, you'd be like, you're crazy.
Yeah,
But no, that's I totally with y'all on that. So yeah, with that being said, my second is Kareem. That's my second. I got Kareem as my second. Um, I mean, pretty much the same thing. The most unstoppable move that has ever been in the history of basketball. To go to the east and to the west, and be dominant in both places, which is incredible. Um, him, just keep being the MVP type player, really everywhere he went. Um, is really everywhere he went. All he needed was a point guard, and ironic that he had Magic and Oscar to go ahead and get that done. But yeah, man, he's always been great, always been good. And I know this probably don't have nothing to do with sports or anything, but I'll just throw it in there. Um, some people knew him as Lou Alcindor when he first came into the league, and then him changing his name and whatnot. Some people can't stay in the league because of that much scrutiny or all the things that you may stand for or whatnot. To still persevere through all of that and still put up great numbers, no matter what was going on during that time and during that era, and again the '60s, '70s, and all of that, it's phenomenal. I gotta give him credit for that. It's really really phenomenal. Not many could stand throughout that time. So
yeah.
yeah, man. Salute to Kareem, though. Yeah, I got you number two. If they have you number one, I ain't mad at it.
It's a great point right there too.
Great point. Great point. Um, number 2 for me, I got Hakeem. Um, Hakeem was amazing, bruh. I think a lot of people don't. In my opinion, I don't really see a lot of people talking about him. Maybe that's just people that's on my feed that's dumb and stupid. But I think he's very underrated because I think people they just forget who he was and how he played. Um, I in my opinion, again, you can debate it. I think he's the best defensive player of all time, in my opinion, or at least top 3, at least, or top 2. But he's definitely, I believe, the best defensive player of all time. His first career, where he averaged 3 blocks a game, for his career, like that is amazing. That is great. You know what I mean? And obviously, 22 and 11, he was a great scorer as well. Great rebounder, 2-time champ. Like, and again, like, now people may say, well, he did it when Jordan wasn't there. I don't know, sure, but then a lot of people say, what, and I agree with. I mean, Jordan wasn't there, and I think that's a great point. But then some people may say, what may happen if they win against each other. Uh,
Mm,
and I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Because Jordan quit.
mm,
Anyways, that he did quit, by the way. Granted, his father passed, but still, he still quit. He was gonna leave anyways. But no, Hakeem is great. The footwork. I tell you this, man. I watched a lot of like his footwork videos and stuff like that, and it's crazy, bro. I watched like I think about 6 months ago. I watched. I was in church, by the way. I'm wrong for doing this, but I was watching a full game of him against. I forgot I was watching. I was watching like I forgot who he was going against, but it was like in like '89 or '90. And I'm just like, this dude was clearly like the best player on the floor. It was crazy, man. Like he had everything, bro. like midi get like legit jump shots, man. Like face up game, back to the basket. Like no, like Hakeem Olajuwon was great. I think he's the second best center of all time. That's just me.
Yeah.
Huh?
Go ahead,
Where you
Steve.
at,
I'm
TJ?
done.
No, I'm with you, bro. I got Hakeem as my number two. 12-time All-Star, two-time champ, two-time Finals MVP as well, and a regular MVP. And then we'll put him at number two for me was the two-time Defense Player of the Year. Uh, that was
Yeah,
actually news to me. I did not know that until we started doing this, but that put him over the top because I mean, offensively, we already knew he had a crazy bag. Embarrassed David Robinson, one of the greatest centers of all time. Like literally has a whole mixtape of just that one game. Just doing post work moves. I didn't even know post moves were that elite until I seen him really
yeah,
put on his bag uh in that game. But yeah, the two-time Defensive Player of the Year put him over the top because as just said, averaging 3 blocks and then going down and cooking your defender as well is mighty crazy. So yeah, that got him at number two for me, bro.
yeah. Who you got, Bud? Number one.
My number one center of all time, and I don't think it's ever going to change. It's Akeem Olajuwon, man.
And that's fair.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. I love Hakeem.
Yeah, Akeem, man. Versatility.
Yeah.
I'm very big on that, and he is versatile.
Yes, he
You know,
is.
he is. You know, dog. When you, mind you, he's a center, and you're top 10 in steals. That
Yeah,
is insane. I
Yeah.
don't think like people really understand the magnitude of that. Like being top 10 in steals as a center
yeah,
is insane. Insane. Man, like he's really good at defense. Offensively, like I said, that bag is elite in every way, shape, or form. You know, you just cooking people left and right. And when it comes to the Jordan argument, you can quote me here on this great show. Michael would have lost.
So
Michael
wait,
would have lost.
Michael would have lost against Hakeem and was at 94, 95, right?
Absolutely. No, 93, 94.
Not I mean not 93,
And
94. He would have lost.
absolutely. And I will go far maybe 94, 95, but without a doubt, he would have lost in 93, 94.
Without a doubt.
Without a
Without a
doubt.
doubt. You
Crazy,
can book it.
but
You can book it because the thing is, when they faced each other, Hakeem won. Hakeem has more wins against Michael. I don't think people know that. One of the quotes that was said in the Houston Rockets documentary was, "Man, I'm so glad we don't have to face the Houston Rockets, you know, or they can't really get out of the West like that." And it was like, "Why?" And Michael's response was, "Because we ain't got no response for that big fella down there,"
they didn't.
Yeah,
which is
not at
true.
all.
It was like, who gonna guard him? Bill Cartwright, Will Purdue, Luke
But
Longley.
who gonna guard
Who gonna-
Jordan though?
And here's my here's the answer for that. Of course, Michael is Michael, but remember who Hakeem was riding with. Them
No,
boys
Vernon
wasn't no
Maxwell and all
punks.
them. No, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Those boys were no punks. Yeah, we knew that they knew that Michael was great. They knew they were good. Scotty and the boys was good, but they weren't scared of him.
Yeah.
They were never scared of them boys at all. And even in that documentary, like I said, Vernon Maxwell, he said from 91 to 98, how many times did they beat us and how many times did we beat them? Okay, I'll
Yeah.
shut up. And that's what I said. Yeah, they ain't got no answer for them because even if you try to double Hakeem, which was maybe going to be Phil Jackson's plan, you're going to leave Robert Ory open.
Hey, you know what I
You're
heard though?
going to leave Kenny open. Like, come on.
They said it was a thing where Phil Jackson, I guess he had a rule. He didn't like doubling. So it would have been one on
And
one.
actually, that's not. Well, I'm not going to say that's not true because maybe
Oh,
it
okay.
was said at one time. I'm just going off the documentary that I saw. There's a great documentary, 30 for 30, this magic moment. Um, they double Penny and they double Shaq. That's what
Oh,
Phil
they did.
Jackson
Okay.
did. And he left Horace Grant open and pretty much said he gotta he gotta be the one to get y'all out of this series. And he did in
Okay.
six.
Got you, bro. Got you. Cool.
So
Yeah. Good
it's like
work.
if you do that with a Horace Grant, can you imagine what Akeem was gonna do to you? It was gonna be
I'm
real
with you.
bad. It
Yeah, it's
was
gonna
gonna
be
be real
bad. I'm
bad.
with you. I'm with you.
So
I'm not mad at
yeah,
that.
man, Hakeem for me, man, number one all time.
Yeah, that's cool. My number one is Shaq, man. I got Shaq as my number one. I I, I think he was just unstoppable in terms of he got like we talking about peak prime Shaq, and when he got into that point, when he got to that paint, he's literally unstoppable. Um, 24 and 11 and 2.3 blocks for his whole career. Four-time champ, obviously, the best player for three of those championships. Um, his final averages when he averaged in the finals, he averaged basically 30 a game and 13 points. 30 I'm sorry, 30 rebounds a game. I'm sorry, and but what people forget. Well, first I'm gonna speak on though that 3 year run. I think 2000 Shaq arguably might be the best player ever. Like arguably, that 2000 Shaq was crazy. Um, but if you talk about like what he did in the finals in the Lakers, those from 2000, 2001, 2002, bro, like this dude was averaging 35, 40 a game on like 15 or 20 rebounds.
Nah, his numbers is crazy, bro. His
Like,
numbers is crazy.
what are we talking about?
His numbers
Like,
is crazy.
it was elite. And then obviously you have, obviously he got older, stuff like that, I'm sure. And
Hmm.
but what people I think what they forget about is that Orlando Shaq. That Orlando Shaq, as you said, but he came into the league as a top five center. He came into the league as a top five or top 10 player, however you want to put it. Like
Hmm.
he came into the league like that. And people forget, yeah, Shaq, yeah, he just dunked the ball. Yeah, you couldn't stop it. But he had some good footwork though. Good footwork. He was a good defender as well. Had a good jump hook and stuff like that. And then on top of that, what people forget about Orlando Shaq, he was running up and down the floor like it was nothing. Like he was like what people talk about, like basically it's funny how we talking about how Wilt will be and stuff like that. And today will kind of be like kind of Shaq, young Shaq is a little bit running up and down the floor, jump like run fast, jump high. And even back then, he still had solid footwork, and obviously he got better at it. But no, Shaq to me is just the greatest, and I think he's the most dominant player of all time. Um, the gravity that he even pulled was crazy as well. So I got Shaq. I think, but again, as we said before, I think 1 through 3, Shaq, Hakeem, Kareem, interchangeable. I have no argument with either one of y'all about it. But
Fair.
for me, it's just if I'm picking one between all three of them, it's hard to pick. It's hard not to pick Shaq. I can understand every one of them, obviously, but it's hard for me. I mean, if I got Shaq there and I got him, I'll take it. That's just me. But that's who I got. That's my number one center. Number one center of all time.
Fair. It's crazy. All of us got the same people in our top three, but all different number ones. So I'm going ahead and say it. My number one is Kareem, of course.
Yes, sir.
Second all time leading scorer. You could say he did that with basically the same shot, the unstoppable hook shot. So that alone speaks volumes. 19-time All Star, 6-time MVP, 6-time champ, and 2 times Finals MVP. Playing alongside some of the greatest guards of all time as well, showing his skill set out there and his potential, winning those Finals MVPs. Um, I don't really have too much to say about him because my main argument would have been the first. Oh, Jesus. Hey. Sorry, we're gonna have to cut that out. Um, my main argument would have been him being the first all or the main all-time leading scorer if it wasn't for the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? But second to do for best center of all time for me. So yeah, I would say I kind of did like your argument about those point guards being on this team because that definitely is a heavy hitter. So
Yeah,
after this, I might shake up that top three just a little bit, but right now, just for the time being, I already said my other two. I
yeah,
got Kareem number one, so why not? We'll go with it.
cool.
Yes,
Nah,
sir.
it's all good,
I'm with
brother.
it.
All good.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
with
All
I'm with it.
good.
No
All good.
argument here. An argument here at all. Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, we hope that y'all enjoyed this top 10 list.
Yes, sir.
Top 10 centers of all time list. A lot of hot takes in here. Y'all let us know down in the comments what y'all feel about it, how y'all feel about it. If y'all like it, if y'all dislike it. If you dislike it, let us know. Let us know why you disliked it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Just
sir.
we like that kind of stuff. Let us know. Critique us, please. Let's argue. I got time today.
And let us know y'all top 10 or let us know y'all top 5, top 3. Let us
For
know.
Please,
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? Let's debate. We
please.
love to
Let's
debate.
debate.
We
Let's
here
do this.
now. Let's
Let's
do it.
let's argue.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
do it. Let's do that. But
Yes, sir.
again, man, please thank you, Bud, for popping
Yes,
up on the
sir.
show.
Yes,
We
sir.
love you,
Yes,
man.
sir.
We
Round of
genuinely
applause. Round of
appreciate it.
applause for Bud.
Round
Round
of
of
applause for
applause for
Bud.
Bud. Round of
Applause
applause.
for Bud.
Got to show the guests some love,
Uh,
man.
But where
appreciate it,
can
man.
people find you at on your
On
Instagram
me.
stuff like that?
On me.
Oh man, yeah, y'all can follow me everywhere, man. At the Fresh Brand 11. That's at the Fresh Brand 11. Um, you know, like I said, I'm hopefully that I can continue to be up here on the show. To just give takes and everything, for basketball, and I don't know if there's any other sports that maybe up on the show, but whatever it is, I'm down for it. And also, man, y'all can check out the show with me and all my other brothers,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I was just about to tell you
All
to
in
say that
Yes,
one.
too.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yep,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah,
yep.
What's it
yeah, man.
called? What's it called? Say it again.
All in one, man. All in one. We are, it's y'all. You just come in. There's no topic or anything like that. You never know what we're gonna do or what we're gonna talk about. It's my brothers, man. My brother Phil, who's like pretty much the comedian of the show. My boy Chuck, man, and Chuck has his hot takes and everything, and my brother Darion, who seems to be the outcast, and he don't understand why sometimes he's the outcast, but it's all good because he
For
got
sure.
some
For
hot
sure.
takes there. But no, man, all of this in one is, it's gonna be a great,
No, for sure. Yep.
it's
Yep.
gonna be
Yep.
a great thing, man. So yeah, man, it's all good. Again, I appreciate y'all for having me on the show, and hopefully I'm on here again.
Oh, for sure. Hey, y'all go follow Bud at the Fresh Band 11, and he, his podcast with him and his boys. All in one. Y'all go ahead and do that. Hey, y'all gonna see a lot of more Bud on here as well, man. So this is just the first of many. Way first of
Yes,
many,
sir. Yes,
especially
sir.
the season about to start back up again. So for sure. But again, y'all comment, like, subscribe, everything like that. Please let us know how y'all feel about everything.
Yeah.
Um, subscribe, like, comment, share with your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, everybody you know. Go ahead, do that.
Yes.
You already know I'm about to say, man. Don't drink and drive. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Be smart. Don't do it. All right.
It's his
Peace and
thing,
love. Peace
but
and love. It's a hot wave.
it's
It's a
his
hot
thing.
wave.
It's his thing.
It's a hot wave, man. Y'all be safe. Turn that AC on. Peace and love to y'all. Peace and love to y'all. Peace.
He's up, man.